Hello everyone, my name is Bob and this is my vlog. And this is my kitten. Mango. Yes, say hello to the nice people on the YouTubes. There you go. Okay. Here's the fig tree in the front yard. I'm gonna pick a few figs. I already have some chilled, so I'm not gonna eat these right away. But I am gonna have some figs for breakfast. Figs are kind of tapering off, looks like, compared to what they were. Let's see. Well, that one's very mushy. I guess it must be ripe. I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording because I'm gonna get sap all over it. Because if you look right here, see those little sap? That sap will get it all over everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording for right now. Here's my breakfast of figs. These were fruit picked yesterday. A little coffee. Now, as I might have said, I am going to probably go out for one of my ill-advised midday walks, and you'll come along and watch me die. And when they pick up this camera after they find my body, after I die of heat stroke, you'll know what happened. Okay, my pack has gone a little bit heavier here lately. There's my hat. I've got my emergency supplies there. I got some water wrapped up in those paper towels. Down the bottom I've got a raincoat. And here some masa, medicinal plants and herbs, edible wild plants, and what tree is that? So I can identify what I'm seeing. Let's see. All right, now I gotta put it all back in. It's a warm day. Could be maybe as much as 100 degrees. A little bit of a breeze, not too bad. Yeah, a little Mexican party going on over there at the construction site. Okay, so far everything's going really well compared to last time. About this point, last time I was starting to feel the pain. Probably maybe it's about a little bit more than the halfway mark. But this road here is like an oven. It's just reflecting all heat back at you, and there's really not a lot of shade here on out. So the tough part begins. Okay, finally in the park. Here's my water. You may be able to hear the weed whackers going on in the distance. Apparently the city's doing a lot of weed chopping. I've got these bottles all wrapped up in wet paper towels, which is good as far as keeping them cool. Great as far as getting down. There we go. hop activity around here. I'm gonna check them out. Seriously, 4 cups. Bye. This is, oh my god, it's a cedar elm. Yeah, it looks like it's had some damage. If those are the leaves, and yeah, I do believe that's a cedar elm. Whew. Now, this area is kind of wild and woolly, especially if you try to go back into it in a degree. Lots of grasshoppers. Still a few, whatever those are, Indian paintbrushes. A few of those still around. Not sure what plant this is. What I'll do is I'll just video it, and it seems like I know this from somewhere, but I could be wrong. And just see what I come up with later. And it is hot. It is freaking hot. Some kind of grass. Probably native. Doesn't look like it's an import. Another kind of grass. Oh, this plant. If anyone knows what plant this is, let me know. Because the smell of this thing is all over this place. It's very fragrant. I have no idea what it is, and I've been looking. I've been trying to find it. Here's another identification I need to make. It's probably in one of my books. I think I've seen it in one of my books, but I'm not sure. Okay, here the tough part comes. I've got to get under some shade, and I've got a big stretch of nothing but sun coming up. And it's quite hot. It's surely 100 degrees out. So we got a lot of trucking to do before we get into some shade. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. There's no shade from here, between here and the place I'm going. It's just all open. There's still some flowers out, strangely enough. Mostly Indian paintbrushes. There's a few of those little blue flowers. A little bit of that. And it is hot out here, folks. It's good to still see bumblebees out here, although flying, stinging things are not my favorite creatures, but it is good to see them. Lots of wildflowers still out here. Looking for some horse mint, but I don't know if I'll see it again. You may not be able to tell that much. That's morning glory, or it's part of the morning glory family anyway. Alright, where you at, horse mint? I assume that's what it is. It looks like horse mint. I'm not absolutely certain. Haven't got a positive ID. So some of these little guys. And it may look all pretty and green out here. It's fucking hot, man. It's fucking hot. And no shade, of course. No shade at all. Okay. Not seeing the horse mint thing. Not sure what that is. Yeah, some sort of seed head there. Not sure what that is either. Little white flowers. Alright, well, I may have to go up on the horse mint. Okay, what I think is the horse mint. I'm not absolutely positive. I'll have to take some close-up pics to see what's going on here. Looks very much like it, though. The leaves are not too great, but maybe because of how late it is in the season. Okay, leaves appear to be opposite. Very pale lavenderish flowers. Looks like two or three sort of clusters of flowers in one stalk. The leaves are very thin, narrow. So, okay, I'm gonna head over there to that like a park headquarters thing. Yeah, I just noticed it was probably because I switched focus. It was real blurry then, so I'm just gonna switch focus back. Oh Lord. Very often, Native American people would engage in ordeals to change their consciousness. That's really not what I'm trying to do here, but it always seems to happen. I mean, actually, I haven't noticed that much yet. Last time, yeah. And there's something to that. Of course, you could say on one level, anytime you screw yourself up, you could have any kinds of consequences, hallucinations or whatever. But there's to me, there's a huge difference between just being crazy and being sensitive to what's around you. A lot of people are crazy in the opposite direction, which is they've shut out what's around them. They actually are not paying attention to what's actually in front of them. So that's something I'm trying to avoid. The camera itself is actually hot. I don't know whether it will malfunction or not. Thank goodness for water. I probably look a wreck. Do I? Well, I'm here at Flagpole Hill. I'm going to rest a little bit, wait for the water to kick in. I'm going to go visit my my live oak tree, the one that gave me such. Again, you may have a hard time believing this. The one that gave me such good advice last time. So we're going to go visit that. We're going to try to cool off, stay in the shade. I'm kind of in the sun right now. And I apologize if this part of the video is boring, but I sort of wanted to sit with you a minute. Yeah, this is sort of in the area that is the closest we have to any kind of real nature. It's not really much what I call natural. Well, actually, I take that back. The fields and stuff, they are quite wild, full of weirdness. But there's all kinds of noises of hedge clippers and. Where'd I put my e-cigarettes? I put them in here. I brought my electronic cigarettes with me, so in case I have a nicotine fit, I can do something about that, but I'm not sure what happened to them. Where you at? Smoking update. I have had a couple of breaches in my program. What the hell is that? That's not off the camera. Anyway, I've had a couple breaches in the program, but on the whole, right now, things are back on track. I do have to use the electronic cigarettes, but the thing is, all those do rasp out your throat. They don't screw up your lungs anything like as much. These, and they're not as good as real cigarettes either, but they do keep you from just flipping your lid. So. You have to do a couple puffs on them to get them started, because otherwise they can be really raspy. And I never inhale directly, because that will rasp your throat out big time. I just kind of take it in my mouth and then inhale it. Alright, that should work for now. Let's see where I'll put this. I'll stick this in my first aid kit, maybe. Keep it safe. Never know. Boy Scout motto. Be prepared. Okay. I think we're going to wander over to my live oak tree, and first I'll kind of give you a view of the whole park here. The camera itself is very hot. I hope that's not going to be a problem, because the camera itself is pretty high temperature right now. Not quite like holding a frying pan, but it's high temperature relatively to what you would think you would want a camera to be at. I think that was, see if I can zoom in on it, that stone building in the background. I think that was a WPA thing. And you do have some pretty good views of the surrounding areas. Up there is Flagpole Hill proper, right there. Not much of a hill, but it's cool. It's what we have, We have the hill and the lake. Okay. Okay, here's that enclosure. Like I say, I think it's WPA. I don't know for sure. I know it's been here for a long time. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Little chalk. And over here is what I'm looking for, the water. Okay. I think I'm about to get wet here. Over there if you are follow my Facebook or my animism blog, that's a very cool tree right there, live oak tree. And yeah, think what you want, you know. At this point I don't care, but yeah, yes, I talked to that tree. Yes, I did. There's a squirrel right there. There he is. Yeah. It doesn't like it when you change focus the camera. And why would I even be saying stuff like this? Because if I'm just crazy, it's no great loss. If I'm not crazy, then yeah, something's fucked up. If I'm saying something's fucked up in the world. This plant, one of the round leaves, I've actually identified that as another member of the morning glory family. I forget the exact name. The camera is still quite hot. For some personal time. Time for a little time with my friends. Now you may be asking yourself, how do you go about talking to trees? You try. You say hi. You hang out with them. Is how. That stuff I was throwing into the air. That was masa, dried corn, dried nixtamalized corn. It's just a little gift. Not that the tree actually needs it, but just a gesture. Kind of like bringing flowers, you know. It's not that the flowers do anybody any good. It just says, you know, hey, I appreciate you. I probably have cornmeal all over my face, don't I? I know I got some here. Okay, I'm gonna, lost a leg. I'm gonna sit here a bit. At some point we're gonna head back. And that could be an ordeal in and of itself. Oh, here's the other leg. Here we go. Right now I'm just gonna chill out, drink some water. Have a few puffs on my e-cigarette and take it from there. If I can find the off switch. My impromptu drum. I don't try to actually get any kind of actual music going. It's not the point of it. Just doing it and following. How should I put this? Just kind of listening to what the patterns are that come out of you. It has a tendency to put you into a trance, or it does me anyway. So, and then that to me is what I'm doing when I'm doing rhythm-related stuff. Is I start listening to just what comes out, not trying to make music, and that puts me into a trance. Okay, it's about time for us to take leave of our friend. Friend and mentor. And we're gonna go up there and get some water. Refill our bottles with water. Our bottles. No, they're not our bottles. They're my bottles. They're not our bottles. You're not actually with me. No. Wish you were. Well, sort of. I guess it sort of depends on whether you're an asshole or not. So if you're not an asshole, yes, I wish you were here. If you are an asshole, then no, I don't wish you were here. So I got to refill the water bottles and start heading on the road back, which in a lot of ways is kind of tougher. That's when the shit hits the fan. But thus far, I feel like I'm doing a lot better than I did last time. So maybe gradual progress, gradually getting stronger, gradually getting adapted to the actual climate I live in, and then we will catch up. And the battery's almost dead. This may be the end. I may be able to do here unless something comes up. So because the battery's looking like it's dead. So yep. Well, this may be the end. If not, I may give you an update in just a bit. I had to record this even though I'm running out of battery. It's a kite-eating tree. It's very pretty, weirdly enough. All the little streamers and tails in the tree. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Father-son is kicking my ass. Honestly, it's hot. "54 years old, lifelong smoker, 2 miles, 100 degrees with at least probably a 110 degree heat index. If I can do it, I forgot. A lifelong smoker and already had one heart attack. If I can do it, you can do it. But probably you shouldn't do it right in the middle of the heat of the summer, if you can avoid it. Now, if you feel like you need to get the exercise, then you go for it. But that was brutal. It was brutal. I feel great now, but toward the end I was like, is it a good day to die? Seriously, I thought I was probably, if it had been 3 miles, I would have been calling 911. But I feel great now. So if I can do it after being a lifelong smoker, I already haven't had one heart attack. If I can do it, almost anybody can do it. But it felt awful good to come home. It felt awful good. I mean, really, really good. Air conditioning. Cold water from the tap. Cold Dr. Pepper. Yes, I'm not giving up totally on Dr. Peppers. I just don't drink as much. But right now, man, that is the thing. Anyway, I'm almost out of battery. If I can do it, you can do it. Don't let the world turn you into a potato. Get out there and discover things. Talk to trees. Find life, because the thing that people are living 9 to 5 in some sort of office where people are looking at you like a expense they can get rid of. That's not living, That's existing. And if after that you just come home and you flop in front of a TV or computer and that's it, that's your life. It's not good. So push yourself, get out there. That's what I'm trying to do, is get out there, push my boundaries. And today I did. Today I thought I was going to buy the ranch. I thought I was going to get a heat stroke for sure. I mean, it was, once again, I really overdid it. But right now I'm feeling great. So if I can do it, you can.